Have you ever felt like you're always chasing money, like it's a ghost slipping through your fingers? And what if I told you that instead of running after it, money could come to you? Sounds impossible? Then stop everything now and listen carefully. There is a prayer, a simple but powerful practice that when repeated every morning has the power to completely change your vibration and your financial reality. This technique has roots in ancient principles, confirmed by mind scholars like Napoleon Hill and Lair Ribeiro, and it also echoes the spiritual wisdom found in the scriptures. Get ready to unlock your connection to abundance, to shift your mental pattern about money, and to attract wealth like a living magnet. This prayer is more than words. It's a code that gives you access to the energy of prosperity. Take a deep breath. Open your heart and allow yourself to receive. Money is not your enemy. It is energy, an extension of your worthiness and your vibration. The first key is to deeply understand this. Every morning, upon waking up, before checking your phone or getting out of bed, close your eyes for a moment and say, "I am worthy of abundance. Money seeks me out and finds me easily." Now imagine a golden light surrounding your body. That light represents divine prosperity. Feel it warming your chest, vibrating like a magnetic field around you. As you repeat that affirmation, you begin to reprogram your mind to receive. Napoleon Hill once said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Belief is the first step. That's why you need to break the paradigm that money only comes through suffering. Money loves those who honor it, who vibrate with it. Now imagine yourself opening a vault. Inside, there are no bills or coins, but opportunities. See contracts being signed, payments coming in, client messages arriving. Feel the gratitude as if it has already happened. Now repeat. Wealth comes to me from expected and unexpected sources. Now, as you listen to this prayer, repeat with me. I am a magnet for money. Abundance is my natural state. The Bible says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This is the essence of unshakable faith. It's not just about asking, it's about trusting and acting with wisdom. You'll see doors open when your vibration is aligned. Along the way, signs will appear, the right people, ideas, synchronicities. None of that is coincidence, it's response. Comment below. Have you ever experienced something like this? Share your story. Now, as you listen to this prayer, repeat with me. I am a magnet for money. Abundance is my natural state. The Bible says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This is the essence of unshakable faith. It's not just about asking, it's about trusting and acting with wisdom. You'll see doors open when your vibration is aligned. Along the way, signs will appear, the right people, ideas, synchronicities. None of that is coincidence, it's response. Comment below. Have you ever experienced something like this? Share your story. Lair Ribeiro explains that our brain is driven by repetition and emotion. So the key lies in daily repetition with real feeling. It's not enough to just say it. You must feel it. For the next 21 days, upon waking up, do this sequence. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, visualize the golden light and say 7 times, "Money loves me, I am worthy." Now imagine your day flowing with abundance. Sales completed, happy clients, bills paid, unexpected income. This is your new reality. Now that you've begun aligning with the energy of abundance in the morning, it's time to go deeper and activate what Napoleon Hill called the emotion of faith. Faith isn't just believing. Faith is living ahead of time what your eyes don't yet see. It's acting as if it's already done. It's feeling grateful for something that hasn't arrived, because in the invisible world, it already exists. This is called creative visualization. And those who master this practice master manifestation. The Bible teaches, "Call those things which are not as though they were." Romans 4:17. That's visualization. When you visualize with clarity, emotion, and consistency, You open an inner portal that moves mountains on the outside. So every day, beyond the prayer, reserve 3 minutes to mentally create the exact scene of your new financial life. Sit down, breathe deeply, and imagine you're entering a place you've always dreamed of. It could be your new home, an office, a space of success. You're well-dressed, confident, with a calm smile. People greet you. You feel peace. You have freedom. Now open your banking app. See your balance, a number that surprises you. See the exact figure. Feel that joy. Smile. Breathe relief. Now say, "Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. I receive." This visualization should be as detailed as possible every day. It reprograms your reticular activating system, the brain's filter that defines what you perceive. You'll start noticing hidden opportunities, attracting the right people, and receiving inspired ideas. You stop being blind to abundance. You become a radar. Affirmation of the day. My mind creates my reality. Everything I visualize with faith, feel with gratitude, and act on with courage manifests. I am a conscious creator of wealth. Don't underestimate this practice. The most successful leaders, athletes, entrepreneurs, and spiritual masters use visualization as a foundation. Now, it's your turn. Maybe no one has ever looked into your eyes and said, "You deserve to be rich." Maybe you've been taught to settle for less, not to want too much, not to be greedy. Maybe you grew up seeing money as something dirty, dangerous, tied to corruption or ego. And because of that, you silently built the belief that having too much would mean losing love, being rejected, judged, or left behind. That's why you sabotage yourself. You earn, then lose. You receive but spend fast. Something extra arrives, but an emergency takes it away. This is lack of worthiness. But here's the truth that can set you free. You don't have to do anything to deserve. You already deserve just by existing. You are part of divine creation. Everything good was made for everyone. But only those who believe they can receive actually access it. And that starts inside, right now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart and say with strength, "I deserve to be rich. I deserve to live in abundance. I am a beloved child of creation. There is no guilt in prospering. There is no wrong in living well. I now release all emotional blocks that kept me from receiving." You might cry. A memory might come up. Maybe you'll hear an old voice saying the opposite, but say it again, louder. Now I know. I am worthy. I am enough. I accept. Science proves the brain is shaped by what we repeat with emotion. When you declare something with truth, your nervous system starts creating new pathways. You begin to act with more confidence, value yourself more, and as a result, receive more. From today on, every scarcity thought will be replaced by statements of worth. Every guilt around desiring more will be dissolved with compassion. You're not taking from anyone. You're connecting to what has always been available to you. Affirmation of the day. Wealth is my natural right. I allow myself to prosper with lightness, honor, and gratitude. I am enough. I am abundance. Repeat this throughout the day. Write it on your mirror. Set it as an alarm on your phone. The more you remember, the more the universe responds. And it will come. In gifts, invitations, ideas, money, and miracles. Most people think they need to have money first to start living with abundance. But that's the mistake. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And who you are is revealed in your small daily habits, in how you treat yourself, how you speak, how you walk, how you position yourself in life. Prosperity is not a number, it's a frequency. It's how you live, how you carry yourself. That's why some people make a lot of money and lose it all. And others, with little, live in peace and attract more and more. Your spiritual life is not separate from your financial life. Money is a mirror of your internal world. Do you treat it with respect or fear? Do you see it as a tool or an enemy? Do you manage it with clarity or shame? If you want to change your financial reality, you need to start acting like someone already prosperous, even if your bank account says the opposite. Because the universe doesn't respond to appearances, it responds to vibration. Here are 7 actions to activate abundance in your daily life. Treat every real or dollar with respect, no matter the amount. Bless it as if it were a seed. Organize your finances. Prosperity loves clarity. Know where every cent goes. Speak positively about money. Delete phrases like "I'm broke." Replace with "money is flowing to me." Be grateful daily for everything you receive. Gratitude is the most powerful magnet of all. Give something every day, even a smile, a compliment, a blessing. Giving is proof of faith in the source. Value your time. Time is your greatest wealth. Use it wisely. Invest in yourself. Learn, grow, rest, nourish. You are your greatest asset. When you do this, you transform your identity. You no longer chase, you attract. Now repeat with conviction. I act like a prosperous person. Every choice I make honors abundance. Money recognizes my posture and rewards me. Feel that posture grow inside you. Because, in the end, it's not how much you have, it's who you've become. Have you ever felt this? Everything is going well, things are flowing, an opportunity shows up, and suddenly everything falls apart. You get delayed, forget to respond, procrastinate, lose your rhythm. And then comes the thought, why do I always do this to myself? The answer lies in your inner saboteurs. Self-sabotage is one of the biggest thieves of prosperity, and it shows up in subtle yet lethal ways. Beliefs, past traumas, hidden habits running on autopilot, many of them formed in childhood or during emotionally painful experiences. Let's now expose 4 of the most common saboteurs and how to heal each one. Comparison. You compare yourself to people who have more and feel small, or to people who have less and feel superior or complacent. Healing. Embrace that your journey is unique. Affirm, I honor my process. Abundance arrives at the right time for me. Guilt. You feel bad for wanting more, for succeeding, for standing out. Healing. Prosperity is your right. You can grow and still be humble and kind. Affirm, I release all guilt linked to money. I can be rich and at peace. Impatience. You want instant results and give up when they don't come fast enough. Healing. Trust the process. Every seed has its divine time. Affirm, I trust the process. I act with patience and faith. Feeling not good enough. Deep inside, you think you're not smart or worthy. Healing. No one starts perfect. You grow as you walk. Affirm, I am capable, I am evolving. Money finds me as I grow. These saboteurs live in the dark, but now that you've brought them into the light, they can be healed. Repeat this with strength. Nothing stops me anymore. I see, accept, and transform every saboteur. I am free to prosper, grow, and live in full abundance. Have you ever asked yourself why you want to attract money? To pay bills, to live better, to achieve dreams? Those are valid reasons. But what unlocks abundance faster than anything else is having a purpose. When you connect your wealth to something bigger than yourself, you become a channel. And the universe always supplies channels that are clean, open, and committed to doing good. Making money just to stack it doesn't bring fulfillment. Many wealthy people are still empty because they don't know why they do what they do. But when your abundance serves something greater, your family, your community, your mission, everything aligns. Remember what Jesus said, to whom much is given, much will be required. This is not a burden, it's an honor. Now close your eyes. Visualize your prosperous life, but not just for you. See yourself helping others, financing dreams, contributing to causes, creating opportunities, living lightly because you're making a difference. Say with intention, I attract money with purpose. My prosperity blesses lives. I am a divine channel of abundance in this world. Repeat it again and again. You'll notice how people, ideas, and doors start showing up. Because money vibrates with clean intentions. It doesn't want greed. It wants flow, contribution, transformation. Affirmation of this part: my wealth serves a higher good. Everything I receive flows with love. I am source, I am flow, I am a vessel of prosperity on earth. When your soul has a reason, the universe creates the movement. You've probably felt this before. Things start to go well, flow is happening, you're doing everything right, but then, suddenly, it all collapses. An unexpected bill, a failed deal, a delay, or a rejection. And you think, what's the point? Nothing's working, maybe I was fooling myself. But here's the truth. These moments don't mean the process failed, they mean your new identity is being tested. When life screams lack, it's your chance to whisper back, I still believe. Prosperity isn't about always winning. It's about knowing how to stand when things seem to fall. The universe is watching how you respond when the results don't match your affirmations. Do you collapse, or do you keep walking? Remember, the journey is not linear. Growth happens in spirals. You may revisit old situations, not because you're regressing, but because you're being reinforced. In those moments, do this. Be still. Don't argue with reality. Just breathe and observe. Remember who you are. Go back to your affirmations. Recognize your progress. Give thanks, even without understanding. Say, I don't understand this now, but I trust it's part of my journey. Take one small positive step, something simple. A prayer, a message, a page read, a kind gesture. Declare with conviction, nothing can stop me. What feels like delay is preparation. What looks like loss is clearing. I move forward with faith because abundance is my destiny. Affirmation of this part. On good days, I celebrate. On hard days, I trust. My faith is not based on conditions. Prosperity lives in me. True spiritual wealth is shown when you keep going without signs, when you plant without seeing results, when you smile in the storm, not by denial, but by knowing it will pass. Did you know that the most powerful moment to reprogram your mind is just before falling asleep? At that time, your brain enters alpha and theta states, slower brainwaves where the conscious mind quiets and the subconscious becomes receptive. It's the perfect window to plant the seeds of new beliefs. Most people fall asleep thinking about debt, fear, frustration, or regret. And that's what the subconscious processes for hours. But you're going to do it differently. Starting today, every night before sleeping, you'll practice the night ritual of abundance. Simple, but deeply transformational. Do this. Lie down with intention. Not just to rest your body, but to plant wealth in your spirit. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times. Visualize a golden light appearing above your head and slowly covering your whole body. That light represents the universe's abundance wrapping around you. Begin repeating calmly, softly, like a mantra. I am prosperous. I am blessed. Money loves me. Everything is flowing. I receive with gratitude. Repeat it 7 to 21 times. No need to count. Just feel it flow. Now visualize your perfect tomorrow. You wake up energized. You receive great news. You make sales. Clients thank you. Money arrives unexpectedly. See it all. The images, the sounds, the emotions. Before you fall asleep, say silently or aloud, while I sleep, my subconscious attracts opportunities, solutions, and wealth. Everything is working in my favor. Affirmation of this part. During sleep, my mind attracts prosperity. With each new morning, I am richer, stronger, and more aligned with abundance. This isn't magic. It's neuroplasticity. And when you make this your habit, your entire vibration changes while your body rests. You don't have to fight to prosper. You can sleep and allow. Did you know that the most powerful moment to reprogram your mind is just before falling asleep? At that time, your brain enters alpha and theta states, slower brain waves where the conscious mind quiets and the subconscious becomes receptive. It's the perfect window to plant the seeds of new beliefs. Most people fall asleep thinking about debt, fear, frustration, or regret. And that's what the subconscious processes for hours. But you're going to do it differently. Starting today, every night before sleeping, you'll practice the night ritual of abundance. Simple, but deeply transformational. Do this. Lie down with intention, not just to rest your body, but to plant wealth in your spirit. Close your eyes, breathe deeply 3 times. Visualize a golden light appearing above your head and slowly covering your whole body. That light represents the universe's abundance wrapping around you. Begin repeating calmly, softly, like a mantra. I am prosperous. I am blessed. Money loves me. Everything is flowing. I receive with gratitude. Repeat it 7 to 21 times. No need to count. Just feel it flow. Now visualize your perfect tomorrow. You wake up energized. You receive great news. You make sales. Clients thank you. Money arrives unexpectedly. See it all. The images, the sounds, the emotions. Before you fall asleep, say silently or aloud, while I sleep, my subconscious attracts opportunities, solutions, and wealth. Everything is working in my favor. Affirmation of this part. During sleep, my mind attracts prosperity. With each new morning, I am richer, stronger, and more aligned with abundance. This isn't magic, it's neuroplasticity. And when you make this your habit, your entire vibration changes while your body rests. You don't have to fight to prosper. You can sleep and allow. Here's a simple truth, but not always easy to accept. Not everyone will celebrate your prosperity. When you start to grow, shine, and achieve things that used to feel far away, when you stand taller, speak with more confidence, and live with more ease, some people will feel uncomfortable. You might receive criticism disguised as advice. People may say, "You've changed," or try to remind you of who you used to be. Sometimes it comes from co-workers, old friends, even family. But understand, it says more about them than about you. Your success lights up the stagnation of those who stopped. Your abundance exposes the scarcity in others, and that makes them uneasy. Here's the secret. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to explain. You only need to keep your frequency clean. You're growing for a reason. You're prospering because you're connected to something greater, and your success can be a light for others, as long as you don't shrink. Don't hide your fruits so others don't feel inferior. Don't dim your vibration to fit old patterns. Don't undo your progress to appear humble. True humility is recognizing abundance with gratitude and sharing it wisely. The Bible says, "You will know them by their fruits." And when fruits show up, so do stairs. But remember, fruit-bearing trees get hit with the most stones and still keep giving fruit. Now take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Visualize a golden field of light surrounding you. That is your protection. That is your elevated consciousness. Now declare with strength, "I am protected by my truth. No criticism or envy can touch me. I keep growing with peace, focus, and faith." Affirmation of this part: I do not hide, I do not shrink, I bloom, and my prosperity is my response to the universe. You are on the right path. The journey to true prosperity requires not only the will to receive, but the strength to keep shining. The words you speak every day are commands sent to the universe. Each sentence that leaves your mouth carries energy, direction, and intention. And the most surprising part? Most people curse their own lives without realizing it. When you say, "I never have enough," "I'm unlucky," "This never works out for me," the universe doesn't judge, it simply responds. Words create. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit." This isn't just symbolic, it's scientific. Studies show that spoken words shape neural pathways, influence decisions, and affect your body's chemistry. When you say something with emotion, your brain believes it, your body believes it. The world responds. Now think, what have you been saying about your financial life? Most people answer problems with complaint, sarcasm, and negativity, but you'll be different. From now on, whenever you face a financial challenge, say, "This is being resolved. Money is on its way. I trust. I receive." When a bill comes due, instead of saying, "I'm broke," say, "The resources for this are already on the way. I'm being guided to the solution." When you feel anxious, don't say, "I'm screwed." Say, "I am blessed. The universe is supporting me. Everything is working in my favor." And more. Create power phrases you repeat like mantras. Money loves me and looks for me every day. My words have creative power. I speak prosperity, and it appears. Everything I say turns into blessing. Write these on post-its, say them in the mirror, set them as phone reminders. Let your environment speak abundance. Affirmation of this part. My words are golden seeds. I speak with faith, clarity, and intention. Everything I declare with love becomes prosperity. You don't just need to think rich, you need to speak like someone who already is. Because words build worlds, and from now on, your world will respond to what you say. You can say all the prayers, visualize, repeat affirmations, and even feel gratitude. But if inside you there is still resentment, old debts, emotional pain unresolved, money won't flow. And it's not punishment, it's vibration. Resentment is a blockage. Guilt is an anchor. Unforgiveness clogs the pipe through which abundance flows. Forgiveness is the ultimate unlock for prosperity. Money needs space. And where there's pain, anger, or shame, there's no room for flow. Many people who carry old wounds also face constant delays, losses, and financial chaos. Now close your eyes, take a breath. Ask yourself, is there anyone I haven't forgiven yet? A debt, a betrayal, a partner, friend, or even yourself. Maybe someone cheated you in business. Maybe you lent money and were never paid back. Maybe you made bad decisions and carry guilt. All of that weighs you down and keeps money from finding you. But you don't have to carry that anymore. You can release it, and by doing so, you create space for the new. Say this out loud or silently. I choose to forgive. I forgive those who owe me, who hurt me, who caused me pain. I forgive myself for past mistakes. From now on, I am free, and the flow of abundance is free within me. Even if your mind resists, plant the seed. Write forgiveness letters without sending them. Say, I cancel this debt emotionally. This doesn't mean you're okay with injustice. It means you won't let it rule your vibration anymore. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. Affirmation of this part. By forgiving, I set myself free, and in that freedom, abundance returns to me. Nothing holds me back now. I am free to prosper in peace. This is one of the strongest portals you can walk through. And once you do, you'll feel it. The money returns, the heart lifts, the mind opens, and life flows. Many people plant the right seeds, do the work, they pray, visualize, affirm, forgive. But when they don't see results quickly, they start to doubt, complain, stop. And that's when everything freezes. What was growing quietly beneath the surface withers. You've probably seen it. People who get excited start routines, then quit halfway. But here's the thing, abundance doesn't come to those in a rush. It comes to those who continue, even when it seems nothing is happening. The universe doesn't just respond to what you do, it responds to what you feel while you wait. Have you ever seen a farmer digging up the seed the next day to see if it's growing? No, he plants, waters, and trusts, because he knows the miracle happens where he can't see, under the soil. Your job is to keep showing up. The mind wants fast, but anxiety is disguised fear, and fear pushes prosperity away. From now on, you'll develop 3 sacred traits: Patience, to allow divine timing to unfold. Consistency, to keep going even when results are invisible. Faith, to keep believing before seeing. Every morning say, what I planted is already sprouting. Wealth is already on the way. I act with patience, faith, and total trust. When impatience hits, pause and say, I let go, I trust, I allow. And celebrate small signs, a compliment, an opportunity, a spark of intuition. These are the whispers of confirmation. Affirmation of this part, I don't rush the miracle. I trust divine timing. I act calmly and confidently, knowing everything is already being prepared for me. Harvest always comes to those who keep walking, even when no one's watching, even when the sky is gray, even when it's silent. Because in that silence, the universe is working. Your abundance is on the way. Keep watering. The biggest limit between you and prosperity isn't external. It's how you see yourself. The mind works like a thermostat. Even if more money, more clients, more opportunities come in, if your identity is set to the temperature of scarcity, you'll find a way to go back to where you were. You'll lose, delay, sabotage, overspend. Because deep down, you still see yourself as someone who doesn't keep wealth. You've probably seen people make money and lose everything. Why? Because they never became the person who could handle it. Life doesn't change because of money. Money comes because you change. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to live the life I desire? If you want to be prosperous, you must start thinking, speaking, deciding, and acting like someone prosperous before the money shows up. That's not pretending, it's preparing. Here's what prosperous people do differently. They value their time and energy. They talk about money with clarity and respect. They carry themselves with worthiness. They dress with care, even with little. They choose uplifting environments. They don't blame, they solve. Starting today, adopt those behaviors, even if it feels strange at first. You're upgrading your identity. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Now repeat with conviction. I'm not who I used to be. I expand my financial identity. I see myself as worthy, abundant, prosperous. I act, speak, and live like someone born to thrive. Visualize your new self walking confidently, making bold decisions, living freely. That's your new identity. Affirmation of this part. My mind is ready. My soul has accepted it. My identity now matches the wealth waiting for me. You're no longer the person who's always behind, always surviving. That version of you is done. Today, you're becoming someone new, and the world will respond. You can think positively, affirm daily, visualize. But if your body is tense, closed, collapsed, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. The body is an extension of your internal state. It doesn't lie. If you walk like someone tired of life, breathe shallowly, keep your shoulders down, your vibration shuts down. Prosperity needs posture, it needs presence, it needs expansion. Science proves that body movement alters hormone levels. Powerful posture and deep breathing increase dopamine, serotonin, and confidence. Curled posture triggers fear, stress, and blocks. Starting today, you'll use your body as a spiritual tool. Every morning before starting your day, do this. Stand tall, feet firm on the ground. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Repeat 3 times. Slightly open your arms like you're receiving a blessing. Lift your chin, smile. Visualize golden light covering your body. Declare aloud, I receive, I accept, I am abundance. Prosperity flows in me, through me, and because of me. Throughout the day, notice when you're shrinking, slouching, or stiff. Stop, breathe, expand again. Money doesn't enter a closed body. Open space. Walk like someone who's about to meet their dreams. Dress with dignity. Touch things with presence. When paying, use your hands like you're blessing that exchange. Affirmation of this part. My body vibrates abundance. Every cell aligns with prosperity. I move like someone born to succeed. You don't wait for money to arrive to feel prosperous. You start feeling it now. And the money comes later. You've probably heard the phrase, faith without action is dead. Yes, it's powerful to think positively, to visualize, to affirm, to forgive. But without action, there are no results. And not just any action. We're talking about inspired action. It's not forced, chaotic movement. It's not doing things out of fear or anxiety. It's the kind of action that comes from within, from a whisper, a sign, an idea that won't leave you alone. Inspired action feels calm, but it moves mountains. It has clarity, even if small. It's not about being busy, it's about being guided. Many people are tired not because they do too much, but because they act disconnected. They do what others expect. They follow fear, not intuition. But starting today, you'll create space to listen inward. Every morning, after your prayer or affirmation, ask yourself, what is the most aligned action I can take today to move toward abundance? Then be open. The answer might not come instantly, buddy, but it will come. Maybe it's a name that pops in your head, a message to send, a project to start, a book to read, a walk to take, a thought to follow. When the signal comes, act, even if it's small, even if it's scary. The universe responds fast to those who move when called. Close your eyes, breathe. Say with conviction, I act with clarity. I listen to my intuition. Each step I take is guided by the light of abundance. Affirmation of this part, I act with ease, courage, and direction. My actions are the bridge between my faith and my results. When in doubt, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to the prosperous life I want, or farther? Let that answer lead you. The path appears to those who walk. But what about when everything goes wrong? When life feels heavy? When the money doesn't come? When someone says no? When doors close? When you doubt everything you've been doing? These are the moments that separate dreamers from creators. Because everyone can believe when it's easy, but abundance chooses those who hold the vibration even when things fall apart. It's not punishment. It's preparation. It's your new identity being tested. Are you really that person, or only when it's convenient? In these moments, remember, reality is a delay, not a denial. The seed is still growing, even when you can't see it. So what do? Stop and breathe. Don't fight what is. Just pause. Remember your progress. You've already shifted so much. Give thanks, especially now. Say, this too is part of the journey. I trust it's for my highest good. Do one simple action, one thing to keep the energy moving. Declare with faith, nothing can stop me. Delay is preparation. Pain is purification. I move forward because abundance is already mine. Affirmation of this part. On good days I celebrate. On bad days, I trust, my frequency doesn't depend on results because prosperity lives inside me. Real prosperity is built in the storm, not in the sunshine. When you can smile without a reason, keep going without applause, and trust without evidence, you've mastered the energy that creates worlds. The universe is watching and responding. You made it here. You read, listened, felt, visualized, repeated. You went through limiting beliefs, fears, silent saboteurs, and deep emotional pain. You learned to see money with new eyes. You now understand that prosperity is more than a bank balance. It's a state of being, a vibrational identity, an expression of your divine connection. Maybe things haven't fully changed out there yet, but in here, everything has changed. And the truth is, the outer world has no choice but to align with who you've become inside. Abundance is now your new normal. Financial peace is your new default. The wealth that once felt distant now walks with you because you decided, you believed, and you committed. Don't wait for a sign. You are the sign. Every word you declared was a code activated in the universe. Every visualization was a seed planted in the invisible. Every affirmation was a key unlocking doors that were once closed. And if you continue, if you stay consistent, if you live this as a lifestyle and not a temporary ritual, money will come to you because you've become magnetic. You are now a field of prosperous frequency. And now it's time to celebrate. Close your eyes one last time, take a deep breath, visualize yourself months from now, living the life you dreamed of. Freedom, peace, respect, contribution, lightness, joy. See others smiling because of your presence. See your account full, your heart at peace, your soul calm. Say it out loud with all your truth. I choose abundance. I declare prosperity. I live wealth with purpose, peace, and gratitude. I am the miracle, and the best of my life starts now. Like this video if you felt this transformation. Comment below. I choose to live in abundance. Share it with someone who needs this, and remember, you are more than capable. You are the flow. You were born to flourish. Every morning, every night, return to this content, repeat it, reinforce it, live it, because the repetition of truth becomes reality, and your new reality has already begun.